Hello, viewers of the RBC-TV around the world. I welcome you all. Today is the fundraising for RBC-TV for the flood affected and the flood IDPs in Lake State. As all of us know, flood has affected our country, South Sudan, over the last couple of months. And so most of the states of South Sudan are flood affected, but Lake State and Unity State are in worse situation because apart from the destruction of flood to Lake State and Unity State, the people of Unity State have moved to Lake State, and they are now internally displaced people. So the communities of Lake State have extra burden in Awarial, in Yerul East counties, in Rumbek East counties, in Amongping, and in Rumbek North counties. So that's why we need to, the government, the local government, and the national government, and the local NGOs have been trying their best. But as citizens of children of South Sudan abroad, we are organizing this fundraising to help our government, help our people, deal with the situation. So now I will let Cholhok to explain further about this fundraising we are running today. Welcome, Cholhok. Introduce yourself and then say what you need to say. Unmute yourself.
Yeah.
I did the writing meeting myself. So
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody, and good evening in whatever locations you are in. We appreciate you joining us this morning on this eventful day. We hope it will be fruitful. Sadly, it is a sad event that we are here, but nonetheless, it is why we are here and we can make a difference. I'm here about the impact of the flooding in South Sudan. Flooding in general in poorer countries has dire impact on the people because the citizens were already suffering and going through a lot already due to poverty. So lack of food was already an issue, lack of medication, access to health services was already an issue. Livestock were already under threat because of security, crops because of global warming. So these issues were already underlying. So now that has been exacerbated by the flooding. A lot of people have lost their stock, as we will see in some of the videos that we will show today. A lot of people have lost their crops, which they have planted, which is very, very heartbreaking. And also there's a risk of people contracting diseases, and the biggest of it during a flood or any water disaster is cholera. So there's a risk of that as well, and malaria and typhoid. So these were already existing illnesses, but now they will be exacerbated by this flood. So why we are here today is to appeal to the generosity of our viewers and of our followers and of our citizens of our states in our country, to please help out where we can. As mentioned by the director of RBC, the situation was already bad in the state. And now that we have guests from Unity State who have flooded into the state, it's bringing on a stress, a higher stress level on the local, who are already battling these existing shortages. And now to avoid further insecurity, which has been developing and has been on the improvement by the new governor. We don't want food security to be a threat to us existing citizens and our guests. So we want to help where we can. And that is why we are here today. And as a result, RBC has created a GoFundMe link. It's shared on this RBC page. GoFundMe is one of the safest platforms to crowdfund ideas such as this, because it is safe, it is secure, and your money is trusted, is very transparent. When you donate online, you can either show your name or hide your name, but your money will be there and it will be safe and secure. And our viewers who cannot access the GoFundMe link, due to the technological difficulties that they can experience or they are experiencing, we have alternatives. So if you inbox RBC, if you are in the United States or in any area of North America, you can inbox RBC, and we will provide you with a contact person who you can contact directly and organize to put your donations through. And those donations will be put in the GoFundMe account for the transparency purposes. So you can see your donation has been made and everyone can see that you have made your donation. Those in Australia, you can also inbox RBC if you cannot do the GoFundMe through the link. If you cannot donate through the link, you can contact RBC. We will provide you with an account number in which you will deposit your money, and we will then transfer it onto the GoFundMe link. So, and then mention your name that you have donated. Abalwel Tongwanjang, because some of our viewers are Dinka.
Yeah.
So we quite be more coin ekadan pyoge. GoFundMe chuglo can GoFundMe and will chilo bin we wa jarten ku kana e kwerpat shan ine guru duting lenten ku chelo counter and age shan bo koy po chogadak lana de guruj abrat ko la loy ka kana to derani en chol ka guruj e loy online be card kana e kwenten iga card number iga che gor account number lakini gor bank card ka kana na deri ina la bagor man bitcoin اي حاجه اللي بتاعت $5 لفوق من $2 لنيال chin guru jen jai. So na religion kana ina gado wala ina yub ranchida yan Cholhok kujala David Mabor Chadar ina yub ran to wage David Mabor Chadar to Adelaide ku yana na to Sydney ina yub ran to kido ku yi account number can bin guru deposit tin bu jabe bana lom bu taw GoFundMe chan banyi nana de guru du ku ci tawten nata America ku nangutun yomado get RBC ku bati shan bu yegar and one into America to two in a nib majongnier to America in a contact person for RBC-TV. Kena juer dan tiyo gane kulo kukan en contact number de bu yegi bakin abu lo inbox kiyoga lo inbox ije shan information rana ci de ku ka gam platform ci de college shan be security taban ene kiyoga lo inbox ije so kende kati ine lagwe ku kweneti benra loithen. So GoFundMe is very secure. When the money is withdrawn, we aim for this money to be sent, and the it is self-explained in the GoFundMe page. You can read about it. But what we are aiming for this appeal is we want to help um, the existing situation there. And what we want to provide, as you will see in the videos again, the people are in need of food. So we aim to buy oil, grains, just such as rice or the wheat, legumes, which are our beans, like jinjaro, and lentils, others. Those are basics, and also we aim to buy sanitary items for the females and the children who are there. So those are the things we aim to do. And if we can, I think the water purifying tablets to put in the water for their drinking. So this some stress on the existing organizations that are down there, and the community who has really given a handout and personally, attributed to welcoming the IDPs in the past couple of weeks, because this started in the first week of October. People started coming into Mapir and Akut, and as we will see also in Yerul. So this is the aim of our appeal today. So if anything can help, $2, $1, $2, it will add up. It's like 600 people they put $25 each. We can make over 1,000, over 10,000. So this is our appeal. If you can help out, please. If you cannot, do not stress. But sharing the link with your colleagues, with your friends, is also a good way of helping the RBC. And we rely on that very much. So even if you cannot help, don't stress. But please share the link with friends who can help out. I'll stop here. I think I'll still have more to say later. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Cholhok. We have Pastor John Mayer Dut here. We didn't notice he was here when we started, and he should have started our program with the prayer. So now I will give him the chance before we go further with the program. Welcome, Pastor John. And if you are muted,
shukran jazilan. Thank you, brother Mabor, David, for the invitation that you extended to me. Let us say, actually.
And by the way, Pastor John is in Canada. He's logging in from Canada.
Yes. So those of you, Taban, I didn't see the names of rest of you. I think my name is in there or not. If not, then I will reiterate it and I will say who I am. I'm Pastor John Mayer Dut. I live here in Canada, and I'm senior pastor of a group of churches here in Canada for the Native Canadian Sixth Congregation. And actually, extending my thanks to my brother David, to RBC also TV, for extending the invitation to me to participate in this food and displaced communities in Unity State and in Lake State regarding the flood that affecting our country, South Sudan. I was there a few weeks ago. Before I am just maybe 23 days today since I came back from South Sudan, and it's a real threat actually. That's why before I did make my commentary for this, I have to lead you in the word of God, and I want, if there is somebody having a book with him or book with her, please open the Psalm 22. Psalm 22, if you don't have it, we're going to read some few verses. And if you don't have it, don't worry about that. I will read it. And then I will say what I want to say. Yeah, this is the Psalm 22nd. My God, why you haven't forsaken me? Or in another word, why you are abandoned me?
Abandoned me. Yep.
I have cried desperately for help, but still it doesn't come. During the day, I call for you, my God, but you did not answer me. I call at night, but get no rest. Brothers and sisters, إخوة والأخوات في كل مكان, this is Pastor John Wood coming and sharing with you in this podium of RBC. Yes, this is opening verses that I want to share with you because of the tragedy that we are in. This song you can hear here, that was a cry out of Jesus Christ before he went to the cross. And when you as a human being get to a close and being wear out or being affected, the only way and the only window we have to cry to is God himself. He's the one who's going to rescue us. He's going to wipe the tears away from us. He's the one who's going to close us with our negative nakedness, and the one who's going to do the comfort to us. Yes, the flood this year is affecting everywhere in South Sudan. And that actually is not just came for no reason. It came for a reason to awaken us up. Yes, last year we having a flood too, the same way, and came with the same time with the coronavirus flooding everywhere in the world. And I was being overwhelming with COVID-19. And last year it was also a disaster for the most of the area. But this year, a more greater than that. So the question is, when something like that happens, what are you going to do? Yes, we kind of living our life in a normal way, and we don't even care about what is going to happen in a daily basis. But when the crisis happens, what are you going to do? You know what? There is a story I want to share with you. Just hold on a second. I want to turn this. There is a voice here. Sorry, there is a voice behind me here, and that's why I want to turn it off. So there is a story a little bit I want to share with you. When we are in a deep of crisis, on a deep of desperation, there is kind of things going to happen to you. And I will share with you the story, a little bit the story for today, regarding somebody we call Bartimaeus. Bartimaeus is one of a desperate guy. So Jesus Christ, after he was walking around with his disciple, This guy heard about it, Bartimaeus, and he heard about Jesus Christ coming along. And he's a blind man, since he was in the bed. So he cried out, Jesus, son of David. Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. And he repeated again, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. And the people around him say, you know what, just keep quiet, don't make noise. And Jesus stood up and say, hey, come along. And the people told him, you know what, just run, because he's calling you now. Run to him. And he throw his lawa away, where Jalabi al-Khan labsu, he throw it away, and he ran to Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ asked him a question. What do you want me to do for you? And Bartimaeus said, I want to see again. That's it. Jesus answers, then, if that your request, you know your faith, hail you. And immediately the gentleman saw. So in this kind of situation we have right now, we have to cry out. We have to cry out loud and clear that we need a rescue from God. We need a help from God. Our land was being devastated by the war. That was number one. So we actually did mess up our land with our own hands. And now God said, okay, if you mess up our land, I will show you, you are even in big trouble. And he brought the coronavirus, and now he brought flood. And the only thing that we need to do is to cry out loud and ask Jesus that to have a mercy on us. That's it. Ask God to have mercy on us. And we know what we can name. طالما نحن نجسنا البلد بتاعنا بأيدينا نجسناه كويس بالأخطاء بتاعنا ب miserable life that we carried out in our own life by own misconduct of the way we do things, but everything that we do. And I'm talking here not only by Lake State or talking about Union State or whatever. I'm talking
Unity.
about South Sudan.
Unity.
Yeah. So since we mess it up, and the God realized that we messed it up, نجسنا البلد بتاعنا, بس he give us more crisis, so he can see what we can do. And this is the time we have to cry. And that's why I read this Psalm 22. خلاص نحن غرقنا خلاص. زمان بقولوا انت لو ما هنا انت غرقت، لو المويه في الركب بتاعك انت كويس، لكل مويه مشى للفقس والهناك للنسوان اللي فيهم ايهم، يعني معناته there is crisis happening. I think انا كمو لا انا في اتي غوا ديو
اتي بين كو يوت مان
man اتو واكي لو واكي ما كي بوتين ذات so
مويه فراغا باسا
كوكي محل بعيد اتي يونيت even in داخل جوبا اتاكين وين كوبا يعني تو دانتو اكيبي اكيليرن كجلا شركه اكيليرن كومبا كيمو كريبن اكوان واري in Juba داخل جوبا. That's our own capital. So It is a time to cry, brothers and sisters. And that's what I can share today. And I'm going to be listening to you. What kind of mechanism that you're going to apply? I heard Cholhok was talking about GoFundMe. Yes, GoFundMe is a strategy, but a strategy maftuh. About maftuh. Bob, you can see whether you have, you don't have, you just go and just let it go. But I was kind of try to do a strategical plan so that you guys, you can contact the leaders of the communities, the leaders of towns, those towns involved, those cities involved, so they can be a part of the campaign. So we can extend also our, those people who are investors and all those kind of stuff, and also our brothers and friends, Australia, Canada, and United States, so they can be a part of the campaign. That there is a crisis in South Sudan, and vulnerable people, especially women, especially children, are being drowned in the water, and they need some rescue. This is a big campaign, and thank God you as RBC TV, you took this to your shoulder. Please extend it out and make it bigger and bigger, and make it as a big campaign nationally. And that's where I can conclude my message. And may God bless you, and may God bless the RBC TV. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, Pastor John, for your wise word and for the word of God. Now we will play the video, the reports, some of the reports of our reporters on the ground, for you and the viewers to see. And then after that, I will welcome the chairperson of South Sudan community in Adelaide, said Odangi Gowe, here with us. I will welcome him to make his pledge or say his word of encouragement. So let's and actually that is what you have just said, Pastor John, is what we are doing. We have extended our hand to everyone around the world, South Sudanese, from all different states, and we say we are in trouble in Lagos State. Floods are everywhere, but in Lagos State we have a flood and we have gas, and it is in our values that when you have a gas, you have to share everything with your guests. So our brothers and sisters who came from Unity State to Lagos State, they are sisterly state for us, and we have to do something to support our community in hosting this brotherly and sisterly state of ours. So we have extended this call and this appeal to everyone. So and we give two options. You know, this GoFundMe is good for the some young people. That is what's good for them. But for the rest of the community, we like to pay in person. You know, like now, you can pledge here and encourage others. You say, I'm going to pay this amount of money to encourage others. You can play bigger if you can in your situation, and so on. So now we have two community leaders, Odangi Gowe and James Mangar. James Mangar is Secretary General of Rumbe Community in Victoria. So they will come in that order. But before that, we will show the videos.
Akene go be rami be no wala.
Ka yijiran won ci jall ci kan ñang roor bi jall.
Flood-affected community of Penyajor County of Unity State arrived Eurolease County of Lake State. Flood-affected community of Penyajar County of Unity State arrived Eurolease County of Lake State. The displaced are mostly women and children settled in Nyang and Adir Payams. County authorities together with local chief welcome the IDPs in peace.
Akuba junube tuk achinwer kwachin jang na no kichinwer yupande kabopan mame de jang na no kichin mwanjang yupande kalopan mame de nwer gol toga kala twen waga mal achinwer kwachin jang mantin nwer ku mantin jang acha da tuk tinga nwer apanatik kumonye nwer kumonye jang airan to ban taban najera yali ngono kumekel tile kumene dangrew jeleje en ma pa me chere ma pa dun na ma jobol man ni mita chang en kan dangrew mi ya til ma cham tere ma jobol bia ben ka wuru ya chole ma lona chek be bo gor ma cham be mo ya gwa nyura en en gwa de ke liwo wan ma wete ma cham tin bia ngai bina wo ka ya ka pa injar ko gwal ka ne ye kan kam ka cha be ken chap ke yenne ke wo lunga chi piat ku yel moindi do ban ye na chi pi be chi kandom a janan wurdi de la mi chi mal ko no hajet chi mina men wer an wer chi no tubu a janara me da ne me chi no mai wa ku du pe nyama bi du no karna ma yana ben lunga na ben yi ko ji ke no tubu yi chi la ni ali mal wala chi a jana ya wo jin mal wala chi ke kon te cha no ri mai gur ka na gwa ke ye ka bakala tonrin toy to tiga chi jam kala a jana chi ga jana dila tiga chi be jam tan an lo ji chin to wod ka kun doi loi to no ran chok be kun be dai tal be ran cham a jan lo ji chin chao ba kon mai do pin de ba yep tan ma chara chi aba yep pin ma chara chi men okay mon ya mo gwa wa na wa ba kam ye
Humanitarian organization team aided by Relief and Rehabilitation Commission are assessing the needs of the internally displaced person in Eurolease County. The affected population lack food, clean drinking water, medication, and shelter.
Yeah, the situation of IDPs actually is very unfortunate because most of them they were displaced by flooding, and as a result of that flooding, that's why they move along with their cattle, goats, and chicken. But very unfortunately, on the way, all goats they got died because of heavy water. So upon their arrival, they don't have the cooking sets and even the food. So they are now on humanitarian needs, and this is the situation that they are. But I have managed to come along with the whole humanitarians, such as UN agents, international organizations, national organizations, and then civil societies such as CBOs. So with us in the convoy of humanitarian. So we were in Eurolease yesterday in Tufayam of Adior, Maleks, and we talked with the IDP, but we thank the community of Greater Yorul, and particularly the Eurolease for reception and the warmly welcoming of those IDPs.
IDPs are expecting humanitarian agencies to rush in providing emergency drug, shelter support, and core relief items such as blanket, mosquito net, as well as counseling support to those struggling to cope with the loss of their belongings.
Nhìn có tiếng ngồi có.
Cơ quan Euro.
Mình đã là chẳng cái ran chiên đấy.
Cơ quan cái ra cho mình nông bài.
Chả mấy cái chiên nữa nè.
Thế mà tiêu cái tao hút cái tên cả.
Guru đuôi lần ra mình chỉ bên nào nè.
Ajam guru nó bên niên tin.
Kami chạm ấy.
Có giờ lại chuyên đến này chạm.
Kami thà là nami chạm ấy.
Có giờ lại cái tao mấy cái bây giờ là yết tìm meter.
Kami cho bên này giao đấy.
Có giờ lại yếm đến cái tìm là yết rồi bên nuôi bên lôi.
Kami nghe là đút.
Có giờ lại cái đến cái nôn thêm bây giờ là tao hút cầu.
Thôi đi ăn thôi.
Cái bên.
Cái này guru ra mình bên nào nè.
Cái duy ran vẫn chỉ giờ lấy chỉ cần nhang rồi bây giờ là bên thế đó.
Government leading the response is expected to open up more than 4 IDPs camps in Lake State. Jonglei and Unity states are currently facing worse floods, which have destroyed homes, schools, and the livelihoods across entire communities in Upper Nile region. This year, over 400,000 people are affected by flooding in South Sudan, while the rainy season continues.
Of people here in this Ador Nyangyo IDP's community state, they need medication, they need food, and they need shelter. These are the three major things. And as we speak, their children are out of school as well, and they are really feeling for a support. And this is the situation here in Yerulis of Lake State. On behalf of what we do, I wanted to say thank you so much, and of course, you need to do something. You need to do something. Thank you so much. I'm Thomas on Makaro.
In Yerulis County, at Jir Manyang Jok Payam.
That was the video from Yerul East. Now let's have a look at the video from Rumbek East.
Akan dia kayu ban ke jampi. Kedok.
Kanayan Mabor diyan Majoaj, reporter RBC-TV. Amen. RBC-TV at Akut payam in Echol Rumbegis County, Nangadika Bor, Kachakoj, Unity State in Unity State Panyajar County, Koika Panyajar, Achia Borchop, Ukegachi Bay, Ato Ping, the Leg State, Kayaman, Koika Chia Borchop, Ran the Botka Bet, Netong Dan Biden. Kawagaping Tinong Mapan and Mukumbegis County in the Honorable Mupol Maleng Malwala Rope, the Jamen Kekoj, the Long Darkut, Nangadik, Koj Achia Bor, Kachikachop, Kwachiban, Long Darkut. A bor a chip dong bay in long the South Sudan, Kuyen a South Sudan ban and Chia Bor she affected long the Leg State, Unity State, Kujula State, Koge Pienka.
How be done? Ana pomiat.
An ki loji tes.
Iran ko iping rol.
Jin ran mo ladi dur ka baling ne to kon to kele ji.
Ya ko pak.
Yen la mo dunga.
Anan le ko je enjoy.
Tel loy de we ka ji enjoy.
Chod yana ko lon choda ne ke chode ko.
Choran mai chola ke. Sai chola ke chang ma wi non.
Dur ne diawan ti cha thiang koi.
Wi non chang ko we ya bu wi na.
Nai cha ga ping ko ba ban.
Chang me ya le lo chia ben.
Anan ni pomiat.
Tel loy da long yen ne to kon ni organization te la report da.
Kati yu go ko lela ka idara.
Tin goro mi de lar ke nyin idaran.
Akan dia kayu ban ke jampi.
Kedok.
To Premier Sultan Matiang.
Min niam Yin Sultan Matiang.
Ma yi choli kirkan.
Ko binaiti yanaiti nyuri yikap.
Wangot chukien.
Kete pangin tingbak.
Reli yarade.
Ya na bum.
Yeni real dingi.
Bum da jaman.
To ini kuno.
Nati wana mo.
Kira ni kirom go ila.
Mutila ramala rai ji wana me.
Ke ini kui koi mai.
Yani kina kika buka buka.
Lazim na ran wana mo kula.
Be te ramanan mo sul kuima.
Ini ping pong dan.
Mi ling pung ne ndukon.
Jo China rom gi.
Dan dia ulai rom yin je.
Koi ka ju jere.
Ne to man kelo.
What ka better time.
Ne te kur badak te wana ti.
Jela koi ko ben.
Ke ne to ken te bu.
Akoi ko binang maksulia den.
Gor ko obi te musulia din.
Idara dia.
Ke idara min te ka?
La de idara in ba ba.
Idara jin ko ke nan mi te wana.
Lazim bunang sultan den pa iko.
Ban nyur ke ban ko rien ban e kwai.
Na ora na ka tingin Simon
Betul, ramu gue
Did you find yourself?
Kena ini ti.
Rian ka ba lo gai no ngam ya.
Biar show dia kelu.
Bilo ya lam lo.
Dia nama ba mu ya la bale la bukin.
Kure be ka.
Red matiang dut.
Ari ya ling de belun ka. We na lam lo do.
Dia na lam lo ada mo.
Neb de biati.
Ramu mi gor bela chip.
Ramu pe la chu ya lam chon.
Ramu bi wala diokien.
Opera parak wonne ran pa.
Bela ngwer min magar mu go am te dire.
Mok sula dana biati.
Mo sulie ne dia mo bi la ditin.
Ro rabia dia.
Ngwani bi la diok.
Jila diar karo.
Kemenang raw.
Anong ke lugu ye kini diar.
Betul mu awlu la du man.
Ketik biata sin.
Dan bi che wala te sin ba go be chuong ba ngai.
Ten gi chua jadar.
Mu wa yo dal.
Wa jala no matiang dut.
Dan dia yuwa ka matiang dut la res.
Kena ne ki nyol.
Enje nin min de nyozi no.
Koi ka bin ka rian kana ba ka ya.
Nei to bi chodi no ngwale.
De ka ro wi ban jam din.
Raude.
Security dan.
Amini adien.
Ki na ki lewe.
Kena kata nan min ya la re Simon.
Lo ke ko ji jal dan ki jal din.
Kena biya lele la nei ti jen ki dorien yi dak.
Yang dan ji ka yo.
Ka dor na yi dak dorien.
Ka ji ba na we.
Ye be ni ya.
Baru belo ko re le.
Biya dun bile la nei ti bum ke.
Nyir gan mi ka rum.
Ba nyir ken la maya.
Bi kwar ka dan do ka biru.
Bi dan mi te ka biya la mai ke.
Na wunda.
Ana gwan ye.
Ora du ya no ko. Ana ran janga gor nyatan.
Mu te ra mu gor nyal ke nuari.
Ara bot long Simon.
An bina wa ka Simon.
Ula nyanda ka gor tan.
Ba Simon jo wura jini nyara gor ke.
Long ko to tan ban.
Yene ite te woni ni
ala nyi lang.
Ana gwan ne inti.
Na wunan buka gam.
Ana ram na bi nyeke la to.
Tera nongule.
Dipinda Kachak Pingrol Commissioner Rumbek East County Honorable Mapor Maleng Malwala Rob in Jam Kakoi one Kakia Bor Kakika Chuabror and the Bacon each along the Unity State Kukagachi Ben along the Lake State Mapor Maleng Malwala Rob Achileko Nangadi Koi one Kakia Bor Chobi Kayatin Kaya Koi by Quachibiatin Kakoile Quachiluelia BK Kabi Nang Bindan and Bikwan Banka the Kabi Kwan Bananga Lamtit Kunama Lamchol Kunang Deputy Day. Kachak ping akega kachik ban mapor maling malwala robluel kayen abor chidong bej along the South Sudan kayen chidong bej along the Barkazal along the Unity State Central Equatoria Northern Barkazal and kujula gan juik kikto South Sudan ban abor kene ekchibai riog ban ran ban chinap ugacha kale ni ping ping ni RBC-TV ranloy barnamij kene yan mabor dian majwaj deleng de RBC-TV.
Okay, so Ian, like what you have seen, the local government of Lake State are doing their best in their own right, but the burden is too much. You see, even they have established an administration within the people, the IDPs. In cooperation with the local authorities, so that was a great thing to do. But as sons and daughters of Lake State and South Sudan abroad, we have to have our own input. That is the point. Another point is the fact that these two communities are one people. You know. You see now, even the translation, it is the same words they are using. You know, they are using the same words. Second word, even the other synonymous of the word. Also, we like I understand the other word he's using. So they are one people. So from there. I would like to welcome, I said, Odangi Goe, the chairman of South Sudan community in South Australia, Adelaide. Welcome, said Odangi. Unmute yourself. They unmute on your left. Yeah.
Doing it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, thank you, Maulana David Chadar and the team of RBC-TV, Pastor John Mayadut. I heard you one day, you were playing one of the Annual songs when you were preaching. Someone posted to my wife. I've seen that heart of a real servant of God. In fact, David and his family, to me, like my brothers and sisters, and they're unique people in South Australia and entire South Sudan. I haven't seen people like them, David and his wife. Coming to these events of flooding, it come to my attention the flooding actually affecting all South Sudan. It started in our area and Toshala and around Bor, and then I know I've been in Bor. It is Bor and lakes that are not far.
Yeah.
I know that they are not far from there.
Yeah.
And indeed, this is a disaster in another way. A disaster. When it comes to disaster, it's above capacity of state or county, even the entire state of South Sudan. And it is very important for sons and daughters of South Sudan, wherever they are, to step up and put hands together in collaboration and to support our people in Lake State, particularly those who are displaced from unity. As Mabor said, I got a little bit word from, I can hear a little bit from Denk and Nuer when they interpret the same thing, like we and Denk and Cholhok and other tribes. And also I want to comment, and during the 2013 crisis, the former governor, Mabor, he hosted people from Nuer. No one among them has been killed or hurt. And that's very important for us. But should, yep, yeah. I still remember that. The only state who accommodated Nuer. No one killed them. No one actually harmed them at that time. I haven't forgotten that. It's very important. Coming to this again, which is the idea now when I watch this, I've been in one of the occasions not long ago with the Boer community. One clan, I was invited there. I went and spoke, and now we have this. This very very important. And what it comes to my idea now is not just issue of like or unity or RBC-TV. It is bigger than that. It's bigger than that. I hope even the state leader of Lake supposed to be here, Manyang Bak, is to be in this fundraising. And
by the way, Manyang is attending the church one because this is for the international community.
All right. Yep.
Our Adelaide community, we have our session in the church after prayer at 3 o'clock.
Yeah. All right, I know that. I know that.
There. Yes.
Yeah, I know that. That's very important.
Yeah.
I want also to talk to Maulana Mabor Chadar, not to limit themselves only in St. Luke. They have also to reach out to other churches as well by having communities. Okay, please come to us. Send thanks and whoever in the community, come to us to Sudanese Christian Fellowship. Go to those of Bolamol, Jonaguto. Go to others, churches that led by South Sudanese. Please, I urge you to do that. And in future, I think and call a meeting for community leaders, now to address this, not only for Lake State as a disaster. I would address that as a disaster, flooding, other stuff. How can we actually come up and support that event? And this is very important. I like such approach. And for us, Maulana and John, I don't know, my daughter, Shobek, those who were in Sudan, we know Sudan developed by Mukhtarabin, which is diaspora.
Yes.
All right. السودان اتطور تقدم من مجهود بتاع المغتربين ونحن مغتربين.
Yes.
احنا مغتربين. اللي قاعد يعمل لنا limitations اي زول ده يشتغل براه. لما تشتغل براك ما بتلقى يعني ما بكون في نتيجة كويس لأن انت زول براك. But when we come together in collaboration, we can make more impact on our country. So it is very important. I would like to congratulate you guys to come up with this, and really the radio itself inspired me. RBTBC. Well done, guys. On my behalf, not the community, myself and my family, I will put 200 for that. But yeah, I'll put 200 for that.
Yeah,
yeah, but I will not stop there. Like I said, one David, I don't want that to do that at the level of the church. One David, please reach out to the churches.
Yeah.
Reach out to the churches and use Deng Enoch on that stage. And involve Mabor at the level of community, and I'll come up with an idea how we can come up as a leaders in South Australia, and then we can have a meeting and form, for instance, committee for disasters to address what's happening there. Not only this, there's so many disasters happen in South Sudan, but if we come together and raise a fund, we can really do much that we can help people that back in Sudan and South Sudan. I know there is people who have a good heart like David, and there is people who don't have that. Not because we don't blame them, they don't have experience. Somebody like David and me and Pastor John have been so many places. I led my area when I was teen. I came to Khartoum. In my 20s, I worked in Kordofan and South Kordofan and all these areas and East. So it is easy to understand what's going on in the country. Even we, as a South Sudanese also, if something happened in Sudan, we can still participate because it was a part of our country. And from this point, like I told David, actually at work now. If you can see my moment, I'm at work.
No, thank you very much.
Yeah, so I'm at work. So the one that will be conducted in the church today, I will not be able to attend that. But please, David, do that. Form committee, talk to them, let them reach to make just letters for churches. And please, let that happen, because that will be important as well. So thank you, thank you, Pastor John Dutmeyer. But I like that song that you put last time, but that God will bless us. Thank you very much. I will exit because I'm working.
Thank you very much.
That song is always there. It's always there.
Yeah.
You can even play it now. You can even play it now.
No,
after we talk.
He's the one play it, not me.
Yeah.
He's the one play it.
If it is nearby you on your phone, Pastor John, you can play it.
John play that.
I will try to see it if.
John is not playing that, and Marwildi actually sent it to my wife. That's how it goes.
Okay.
Which is very good, yeah. And this is the real Sudan. When we do this thing, this is the real South Sudan. No other ways that we can actually bring unity and love and peace in our country. through this activity, not through word of mouth, but when we do actions, really like what I've seen when the leaders are talking there, I can see harmony, I can see collaboration, I can see peace, I can see security. Though they are desperate, displaced, but they see themselves part of that community because of action, not of word of mouth.
Yeah.
Mm.
Thank
Thank
you,
you very much.
Mr. Chairman Odangi, for your generous
Yes.
contribution and for your
Yes.
encouraging words. You know, we'll take on board all your advice,
Yes.
and we'll go.
Yes.
This is just the beginning. This is just
Yes.
the beginning of
Yes.
it. And also,
Yes.
when it comes to languages, the RBC is looking to encourage our languages. If anyone from
Yes.
any language group is interested, they
Yes.
can come and do their show on RBC in their language. You know, we
I
keep
think
making this call.
Pastor
You know?
Pastor John can have a link with the people there in Canada.
Yes,
That was
exactly.
well, yeah.
Yes,
Got my
exactly.
cousin there in Canada. Yeah.
Yes.
There was a
Yes.
radio, I'm already in Canada. John can do that. Yeah, can reach to those all.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much.
song is now on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen to the song and then you go to continue your work.
Okay, but I can put it, skip it, and then do my work.
No,
Yeah.
I want people to hear it. Yeah, I want people to hear that song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that is a very nice. I hear it always.
Yeah.
That is the theme.
Yeah, he's the one.
Of Pastor John.
Yeah.
Service.
Yeah, that's he. That's he.
That is the theme, actually.
Yes.
Very nice. I didn't know what language that was.
Yeah.
Volume up, please, Pastor John. Volume up. Volume up.
I would tell those of Adelaide that today I met with Pastor John online.
Okay.
Yeah, I may go live tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Now we continue our program. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman Odangi Gowi. Now I would like to welcome. I would like to welcome James Mangar, the Secretary General of Rumbek Community in Victoria. So welcome.
Look like he's struggling with network or something.
Yeah, he keeps dropping off.
Maybe he mute himself.
No, it doesn't stay up on the.
Okay.
He's now, yeah.
Let's come back, yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear us, Mangar?
Yes, I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Sorry, my screen is on and off. Even most of the.
Yeah, I have been seeing it. I've been trying to bring you on, and then it dropped off again.
Yeah, it's been on and off. I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
I will start by greeting you all and appreciating your attendance. And actually, those who initiated this program is really good. Although I didn't even get a clue that who initiated this program, whether you, David, or somebody else, or in the group, it's also much appreciated. But it's good that we know who initiated this program. So, as you all heard about my name, is James Mangar Matrench. I'm Secretary General of the Committee Rumbek Community in Victoria. Actually, Rumbek Community has been up and on and off. Now it's stable leadership since 2018, 19, 20.
Oh no, we lost him again.
Ah, dropped off again.
Issue.
Maybe he can put his video off.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes, up again.
Is that the case?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry. So sorry that on and off again. So then the community called a meeting, and then they came up with an idea to form a committee to iron out how we can better have stable leadership. So this is where we came up, and then the community nominated us. And then we structured our leadership, headed by Mango Makoy, who is an interim committee chairman, and have become the secretary. And unfortunately, he's at work, so this is why he delegated me to attend this meeting. There was other meeting I attended yesterday here in Victoria, and today, yes, I'm attending this meeting. So that's what I can say. That we have a lot of languages, like you talked before was good. Like Odongi, I can speak a bit of his language, like Deriyot. Then
Deriyot.
Deriyot.
Okay, you're welcome. Deriyot. I've left Pachala since 81. I've never been to it now. Okay.
I've been in all these years of the
In a project.
So
in a project in Chile.
Sorry?
Yes.
Thank you. So actually, the initial.
Yeah.
Oh, we lost him again.
Yes. Yeah, in Chile. Yeah.
Yeah, next time maybe you try to tell him that so he can drop the video and try to play in audio, whether that will help.
Yeah, audio may be better.
Yeah.
Internet, it's an internet issue.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah, maybe it's services.
Audio.
So the initiative actually is very good, and I think nobody will have a doubt of disputing that.
Yeah.
And we'll work collectively to support these people. In my experience, if I can explain to other people who might not know South Sudan, where these are flood-affected areas. You know, the South Sudan area is semi-savanna with the loamy soil, and also most of the time is swampy, where we have rain for the last 9 months a year. So when the rain rains for 9 months a year, in a land like that, automatically you might expect some flooding. So this is what I can say, and we can educate other communities who doesn't know South Sudan how it looks like. So يعني بالحقيقة يعني كل زول متعصب بالوضع الحاصل وكله شحناه بكثير.
نعم.
أي زول ممكن بدي دعم تيو سو كان فردي ولا جماعي يعني بضطر يعمل شيء. It can make a difference. Whatever support you provide it and you flash, will make a difference. What I can say shortly is that I will forward this report to my leadership, because we'll be meeting this afternoon. This evening at 7 o'clock. So I will give him feedback. Currently, we don't have the finance stability, but we'll do our best as the management, the leadership, because there are so many occasions that we do address, and then we, the committee, we took in charge on behalf of the community. So when we meet at 7 p.m. this afternoon, and then I will forward all the.
Go ahead, James.
So So basically, is that the communication is the key factor that is pushing the support for everything. So we'll keep in touch. So whatever is done, we can communicate among ourselves, like GoFundMe that I got through RBC, yeah, and all other media connectivity. So yeah, we could look into the key influential. We'll also be talking about. We'll be talking to the people whom we can see that they can support us, key influential leaders, the church communities, and all other friends. So that video clip is really good, and that is the convincing mechanism that everybody can pledge to that. So if somebody can send out that video, like David Mabor, you can give out that video, and then this is the key material, evidence that to show the people that these are the people affected. And by the way, when you're having a good neighbor, or if you want to show hospitality, you show it to the neighbor, not somebody far away. So the hospitality being rendered by Rumbe communities and Euro community is really very good. Like Odangi acknowledged before, since Maturchud was the governor, there were so many occasions that these displaced people from Unity State had been hospitalized very nicely, and some even there now become permanent resident. They don't want to go back because and this the spirit that we need in South Sudan, to live wherever you are or wherever you choose to live in South Sudan, which is really very good. That is the socialization that we were lacking since years back. When I go back to look into this flooding, it came back to my mind and remind me about the flooding that happened in 1962. This was the same exactly what had happened in Lagos State this time. It had happened in 1962, some years, 50 some years back. So this is really interesting. So we can.
I will bring you one by one.
I appreciate.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the initiative. Mark you fully correct. We can accept open heart with open mind. So I also like to thank Pastor John, who managed his time from Canada all the way, and then all of us here in Australia. Actually, is our duty and our daytime now. So Pastor John, thank you very much. بمجهود انت عملته جاءت معنا ودينا الصلوات الطيب تمام. Alhamdulillah. So I thank you all. That's what I can say.
Yeah.
You're on mute. Unmute yourself.
Okay. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mangar, for your support, and we will take on board every advice that you leaders give us, just in order to be able to support our communities back at home. We welcome also here, before we go to the next person, we welcome Isaac Tieng Paul, leader of Lake State community in Queensland.
Welcome on board.
Are you muted?
He's muted.
Isaac?
Yeah.
You are muted. Unmute yourself.
Let me try. Yes. Okay.
And you are the expert, man.
Yeah, it's all right. I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Good morning, everyone in the panels. Starting from you, David. Good morning, and my sister Boom. Good morning. Abuna. Good evening or afternoon, John. Good morning, Ustaz. James. That's fall off. Okay. Thank you so much. And I had Odangi before, who was here. It's a great
Yes.
show or initiative that you guys come up with. I really appreciate it. And that's how the citizens of the country, we have to look after each other. The incident of IDPs coming from Unity State to Lagos State, it's not a easy thing that the citizen by themselves or those citizens of Lagos State can handle it by themselves at this moment, because they are able to struggle by themselves to stand up, live alone of supporting the others, displaced people, because they experience the same flood in some parts of the state. So to come up with such idea to support, to put in our hand is very important. It's good. So and also I thank you for making this session a bit early like this for me, because I got a lot of things ahead of me that I'm going to be very busy this afternoon.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Like the fundraising, the final week of Bishop Benjamin Mangar Mamur is coming up shortly. And
Yes.
there are a lot of things that I'm going to do as well afterward. So thank you for making it this time is suitable with me to end in my voice.
Yes.
And my pledge. So I won't be long here, David. We'll just go straight. On behalf of Lagos State community in Queensland here, and on my own behalf as well, this is a fundraising, and it's a fundraising like emergency, for emergency. If it is something for emergency, it doesn't require to make lobbies or you make some announcement and you walk around, take time. No, but emergency. But this emergency, I'm hatching anyone outside there to come in, donate anything you have. We do see it here in Australia. When there is natural disaster happen like bushfire, people, they just donate to Salvation Army, any coin, gold coin or silver, $5, 10, throw it in, it will make difference there. So doesn't need to bring something big. As I heard, there's GoFundMe is in Facebook as well. So any member of Lagos State community here in Queensland, and you come across that, please drop your coin in this cane. So I will personally pledge 250 to be given to these people.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So thank you so much for bringing up these things. It's really very important to be part of it as a citizen of South Sudan and also a son of Lagos State as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Isaac. Thank you very much for your generous contribution. We know that there is a lot that we are doing financially and physically, but that is a great contribution. I thank you very much. Yeah, we have some people waiting in line from Canada and others. So
Okay.
I will just we'll let you go.
Yeah, that's
thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much, Cholhok. Thank you, Abuna John. I will leave you here, guys. I will be watching down, or I will come back later if I have time. So thank you. Have a good day. Drop me off here.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. I am sending the link to Abel I can't see. Can you see Abel and Makur?
No.
No? Because I cannot see them. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me.
Our viewers who have just joined us, we're in the waiting because there are some people in the pipeline who will be joining us. I'll just give you, if you have just joined us, I'll just give you a brief background of why we are here. So this is the flood appeal for the internally displaced people who have come from Unity State into Lake State. We have in Akut, Rumbek East County, we have 800 people. In Yerul, we do not have a head count yet, and in County of Rumbek North, we have several IDPs in those areas as well who have left their lands due to floods. And this is why we're here today. We're appealing to the diaspora's generosity. We know there's a lot of pressures on us at the moment with the coping with COVID the way we have been coping. A lot of people have suffered from job loss, and employment has been stable for the past 2 years. So we are appealing to your generosity. As little as $2, $5, whatever you can contribute, it will add up. We know it is a temporary fix to the problem, but it relieves the pressure from the locals who have had to welcome these people and accommodate the IDPs in their hometown. So it's why we're here today. We are appealing to you. Follow the GoFundMe. If you don't know how to put money into the GoFundMe, your card, you can ask assistance from a member of the community or within your family to help you. And if you're uncomfortable with putting your details online through such forms and platforms as GoFundMe, you can inbox RBC-TV, and we send you the contact name for RBC-TV for this flood appeal, the contact name for the person who you can contribute your money to, and the phone number in the inbox. We can't make it public due to their privacy. Anip Majung in the USA, and she's responsible for the funding, the fundraiser in the northern part of America, so Canada and the USA. In Australia here, you can contact David Chadar or myself through the RBC inbox, and we will send you the details. Once the money has been put in the account, we will forward that one to the GoFundMe account, because that is the one channel in which we want all the funds to flow to, for transparency purposes. For those who might be wondering what we will be doing with such funds, at the moment there is a lot of pressure because of flood. It did not only affect Unity State, but Lake State has also suffered severely from this flood, as well as Juba. It's been all over Facebook. I think a lot of people have seen it. The money is going to be directed towards helping the IDPs with food, as shown in the previous videos, for food items and food items such as legumes, like lentils. We'll buy them beans, rice, flour. So those are the grains and oils and items, and also water purifying tablets. So those are what we're aiming the funds to go for. This will alleviate pressure from the community and the local chiefs and the local community members in terms of resources, which are already fairly scarce, if I may say. So your assistance will be greatly appreciated. Contact name of the person in the USA is Anip Majuk Mir, and if you inbox, we will give you her contact number, and you can follow. She will follow up from there. Dr. Gabriel has donated $200. We appreciate it. $200 US. We thank you very much. And Pastor John Mayer Dut has donated $200 US to our appeal. I appreciate. When we came up with this idea, because we saw the situation with our reporters down in Lake State, and we thought the first video that we saw was very heartbreaking. We tried to link it to the show, but nonetheless, it's on RBC TV Facebook page. You can go and see that, and it was in Ateba. The journalists, you could see they were knees deep in the water, and the people, the women and the children and the men who farmed will not be harvesting this year, which is very sad. So that was the birth of the idea of the GoFundMe. We know it's not a long-term fix, it's a short-term fix, but we can't sit around and do nothing. We have to do something, and this is a start. And from this start now, as I have learned today, I've already taken away from our previous guest speaker, Dr. Is it Adangi? Correct me if I'm wrong. Adangi. Mr. Adangi has contributed greatly with his ideas, because we are not here to only talk. I think sharing ideas will also move people forward. He suggested that Australia should have, as a diaspora, we should have a committee for disaster to help those who are back home in situations like this. So this committee will then act and be the one direct channel with the services down there and with the local communities down there. So that's an idea. It's a very good idea, and it's another way of calling for unity for our people. So that's a good idea. And also, I think it was suggested by the Secretary General of Rumbe Community in Melbourne that we extend this to other networks, so like churches and other communities that we have in Australia. And this is an appeal to all. It's not a Lake State issue. It's not a Unity State issue. It's a humanity issue. So that's why we are tapping into the humanity aspect of our living. So if you can donate, anything is helpful. So thank you. We have our guest. I'll leave it for David to take over. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Cholhok. We welcome Barnaba Bintujinar. It's long time. I haven't seen you for over 20 years. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm just jarer pinten bawo jal ni bera yi gani na kan yi.
Okay, I got no Chadar.
Oh, okay, babore kadi. Ya men po ko Misrian.
Egypt, I'm for Egypt,
That's right.
Yeah.
1997.
Yeah, exactly.
So Daman Tawilian.
Yeah, Daman Tawil. And we also have Agar Dengmobok here, Agar Million. You're welcome. He's one of our RBC hosts as well. So you are welcome.
Thank you, Brother David and Cholhok, Bin Tuj, and Pastor John Mayer. Good morning in Australia, good evening and night in America and Canada. And our home, which is Africa in general, is really night time. So I thank you all, our team members of RBC-TV, and I will put the thanks to our local government in Lagos State, especially Yerul East and Rumbeg East, those who are in trouble with the whole flood, and all our neighboring brothers and sisters. We really welcome them into our home, which is Lagos State. That's why we really need support to support RBC-TV with this beautiful program. And our guests should be feeling like they are at home, not just guests or neighboring states. So I thank you all, and I urge all of Lagos State girls and boys to come and participate within this program. Just put in your $1, your $2, whatever you got in your pocket. You can put it there so that people will feel like they have been welcomed into our home, and they can get stability and security in Lagos State. So Lagos State has been a mother of South Sudan. I can say that, and I'm not assuming, it's the truth. So you guys come on and do the job perfectly so that everybody can feel at home within Lagos State. By myself, I can say I will not speak about the community because my leader, he didn't inform me that we can do anything about it, but I will work as individually. So I will put my contribution as Agar with his family, $100 on my behalf and my family. And thanks to our commissioner, Rumbegis, Brother Mabor Malik, I really thank you because you have said it all. Thank you, Cholhok.
Thank you very much for your contribution, Agar, and we appreciate it. It will go a long way. $100 is a big contribution. We appreciate that on behalf of yourself and your family. I think. Oh, he's back.
Yeah. Thank you, Agar Million. That is a great contribution. Now we have Abel Manuel Chakpo from Canada and Angelo Makura Alap. They are trying to log in, but they are having some difficulties. Yeah. Agar, can you play one of the what is your device with you? Emmanuel Kembe.
Okay, because I just came in with the small device, which is my phone. I came in with my phone. Yeah, so just let me log out and then come in as that. And
okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Welcome, Barnaba. Yeah, we welcome you to the RBC TV, and you can make your statement, your encouraging statement, and probably your pledge. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, and a quick program Father John Mayer.
Yes.
In a Europe, the ban why to contact regularly.
Yeah.
You to on the line go. And again, and a kind of read what is the issue? Working a kind of yin by yingling, and then you come in. So, can and a bija log ping. It is good. Taban man, the Wajina Rumbek Media, Lagos State Media. Kogano Rumbek Media. Rumbek Radio.
Yeah, this is Rumbek Broadcast TV.
All right.
It's called Rumbek Broadcast TV. Yes.
Yes.
RBC-TV.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So it is good. Regarding the pledge, let us see.
Yes.
Congo jam jakang lawyer and see. Ethiopia the Nano Libiran look on what the brother announced. Taban Mabor jam last week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. Chitkan on interview Kagunga Dekada, if I could remember. Niyan radio Duncan radio Bacon. Well, what book you bake?
No, at all.
At yes. So, Gayen Uki Daga Japing, Lagin and Kija Dakalin. I was just waiting because it is good. KHL media, Kana. Enekoi wa Utaban. Kunano Kawan Gaiwat Kakai Kuchok Yitan. Because I be getting what the people over the world be getting. So I am happy this two media gonna be Louis and the other red, and I am happy for that. So let us go ahead and then I will come back later on. If not today or another day, I will do what I can do. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. Let me just play some music now while we're waiting for Emmanuel Kembe, for Agar and Emmanuel Kembe. Let me play another song. Where is it?
Yeah, gonna my good my little dear. My gonna bring to my young day. Down there, my young boy, my young boy. Look, my dad. Then where I may go, I'm out in the area. Oh, yeah, good girl, I will know the door. I put on my good to go, and I got in a way. They're not gonna get them. I'm gonna go my young room. Oh, yeah, yeah, you know, I got I got my young when you my young when you my young
Hello?
Yeah. James Mangar, can you see us now?
Yeah.
Chikichija Luyan Kudu. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to ask to excuse myself.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll wait for David and then.
Can one take a look at the ping one?
Yeah, I think the Laguna Hilo already. Yeah, Hilo already. You man, he read internet a long time.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. On and off his screen, Mitchell.
Yeah, she Chicken suggestions ka chakalwela niya ini jam we churches we're gonna a mat. Yeah, you mentioned something about a mat could you tell? Madmate?
Yeah, about that Kabajala leg bench, but then Wabmat Latin at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Kabajal Kwenye to Kichilwell, and then our the place Kabajal Ben Betongen. The other thing Chalwell because Oga committee, community wanted to establish. Community has been in instability since 2017, 18. So there's no stability. So this now a committee. So whatever we do, we can do it on behalf of the community as a committee.
Yeah.
And then also we're trying to influence other people also to make channel well, we can communicate with other friends like churches and other influential group that we know. So we done okay. And also this flood actually has affected a lot. And this is the second time now since 1962 that the same flood had happened. So, and when we look into the land, actually, for the people who doesn't know South Sudan, that this land is a semi-savanna land where we experience rain for 9 months every year. Every year we have 9 extensive rains every year, and that can cause floods sometimes. Yeah. Otherwise, this why South Sudan base is on agriculture and cash crops. So for that collective work, I think will make a difference. And in fact, Rumbek has been hosting these neighbors from Unity State for a very long time. Yeah, even before the war liberation. Disaster happened like that. They used to come to Lake State since a very long time. So the people of Lake State are really very, very humble and very hospitable, and I do appreciate their sincere welcoming to these displaced people. And in fact, when you want to show your hospitality, you show to the neighbor, and that is actually who are neighbors. يعني كل حق الجار زي ما بيقول حق الجار لازم إنه يستمتع به. So every neighbor has a right to be supported by you, or you be supported by your neighbor. So there's no point that we can sit idle and just watch on them. Tomorrow may be asked, but we don't hope that to happen. But it's all around. And in fact, those who came for a very long time there, they become permanent resident now in Rumbek or in Lake State as a whole, because they see that there's no difference being in their land or being in this land. There's no difference, and that's what we were lacking for a very long time, since the colonial period. يعني لما تمشي في محل تاني أو في مدينة تاني يعني بيشوفوك يعني كإنسان غريب, very strange person, while you belong to the same country, and other people treated you like a second-class citizens, like what the whole South Sudan fought for. So that has to be discouraged, and everybody is welcome to live wherever the corner of South Sudan he or she decided to settle in, and that's really good. And I do appreciate also like Lake State now become stable and become secure, and if we continue supporting our local government there, actually the Lake State will remain like 1988, 86, somewhere back there. I was not there, I was away on the bush, but I do hear that people from even from northern Barazal or other areas, they came to settle in Rumbek, and they were happy there. So that's the spirit that we need to inherit, and then to reverse, to revitalize that the spirit to happen. And then we cultivated that spirit among the youth and the host communities.
Oh,
Go ahead, drop them names.
Yeah, shouldn't drop out.
Yeah.
Okay, Kalas, let me play the song so that I will be excusing myself also because we have another show, as Isaac said it earlier.
Yeah.
Ye James kin chiba bena. Chawta wede.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Aye. Welcome James. Aye. Tabu wedu.
Yeah. So just I would like to appreciate the host. Like I said before, whether David or Cholhok who initiated this is a very good initiative, and that the host who have came up with this idea to support these IDFs is really very good initiative. And collective work, actually, we say it in our language that door and con. So a con did already. Lakin to learn a door, but then be authority goran tare chok goran tare ko goran tare tio. But all says that ranya con ranta con kang thought well in a two page and a jot. So in a 2 page and a jot. So if we started as people of Rumbek now doing this, and then other like Lagos State, that means the 2 page account kick it up.
Yeah.
So their whole appreciation will come back to the Rumbek, and then they say, oh, it is your initiative, okay, we can support that. And this what everybody likes it, because actually on Mankapat, to be honest, already, and Queen are proud that the achievement that you have done actually make you proud, and will allow you to contribute more and think positively towards the other plan. Because when you achieve A, you will go to B, and when you achieve B, you keep continuing like that, and then it becomes a continuing process. And when it becomes a continuing process, then there is a good foundation there. So I would like to appreciate that those who came up with this, we have a very good starting point, and we have now laid a very good foundation. And that foundation, I would like like to suggest that to continue with that. I check on it to do and Ben. There might be others coming up.
Yes.
And this, what I actually said since 2013 or 2014, that we, the people of Rumbek, should have a unified body all over Australia here. Say that when there is something happen like this, that body immediately come up and call all the states. And call all the states community, and then from there they come up with the mechanism. While already there is a body there, but still there is some push on and on there. There are people actually who doesn't want that to happen, but will still do it because there are so many demands, and that need a collective work, and that need a body, a solid, that stands up day and night to respond if any grievances that is happening, whether here in Australia, in every state. Because if something happened in Adelaide, and people of Adelaide, we in South Australia are very few, and they can't manage that. I don't have the right, or the people of Victoria, they don't have the right to support those. But if there is a unified body, then that they can respond to South Australia, they can respond to New South Wales, they can respond to Western Australia. You see? So that's the benefit of being a body that is unified, body one being, a body one long vision, that this is the vision and this is the mission that we need to do to achieve this. You see? There's no any unity for destruction. Any unity is for peaceful and development. Actually, any unity, right? But if you can achieve. You see, you can address internal issues, you can address external issues, you can address humanitarian issues, you can address human resources issues like education, development infrastructure, and all this. Like the way we stood and now we can sponsor? No. There are those now who have been struggling at the medicine, but they don't have finance. I mean, if there is a body, whether in Australia here or in Canada or USA, that body, we can have a link, have a network. Then we can respond to those students who are struggling. If you sponsor 5 a year, that then Rumbek, what has it done? Look, when we were in the SPL at that time, the people of Rumbek actually contributed a lot in terms of education. And that's why they host all what they call the radio communication during the war. And that's why the SPLA was strong, because based on academic students from Rumbek that they were having. See, so in every year, those people come in. When you see the percentage of the educated students are from Rumbek. And every year when they come, the higher percentage you get educated are from Rumbek. See, so that's now the time we need to wake up and do something else, because Tom took a lot, and now you're doing development, and that development in education I do already from far beyond, and that the damage that had happened because among ourselves we can't recover until 5 years or 10 years if I'm not mistaken. To be honest, damage will pay. It will not recover for 5 years unless we need to speed up. Sin Chenang Feesman, so we need to speed up and do things through unity. So there are a lot to be said, but
you got Cocomelon on TV.
Yes, so we're quite whipping, but then I do appreciate you all, and time we seem to be meeting again, because I've been here since 2.5 hours now.
From the beginning, from the beginning.
Yeah. So I've been on the line here 2.5 hours, and I have other commitment to do. So yeah, thank you. Otherwise, we'll keep in touch. Yeah, we'll keep in touch either with David or Cholhok. Who can we in touch with? David?
Yeah, any one of us.
Yeah.
Any one of us.
I don't have contact of Cholhok, but I have contact of David.
Yeah, you will. I can forward it to you. Yes.
Yeah, so I will give a feedback to our chairman of the committee, who is Noma Khoi, later on when we meet at 7 p.m. our time here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, James, for your good words. Actually, in relation to one body for the whole community, Mabor initiated it more than a year ago or last year. And it was said on a teleconference of Rumbek People Network, but the leaders started it and they didn't. They haven't come back to the community about it. So, but they're still working on it. And in relation to Lagos State, it is true. Lagos State now is the safest place in South Sudan at the moment. You know, it's one of the safest places now, you know, in relation to security. So we thank our leader, our state governor, General Rinpeng Mabor, and his commissioners. All his commissioners, they are doing a very good job at the moment. And by the way, tonight, the RBC on the ground in Juba, they are hosting what is called Thanksgiving. They are going to thank the Lagos State Governor, Rinpeng Mabor. They are organizing this big big event tonight, and even the president is going to be in attendance. So that is a very great thing that they are doing. They have been invited there. It is the Rumbek East community that is organizing that, and you can watch it on RBC Live tonight. Yeah. So thank you, James, for your time. We will let you go to attend to your other commitments. But it has been a great contribution that you have done. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the time you spent with us, and also the historical background of our area is very good, and I think that you did this as an adage to our show today. Well, we're about the background, we're quite reminded of our home and what it was and what it can be. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you all. Regarding my book, thank you.
Hello, uncle.
Minyanka chinja marga impol.
Uncle. Thank. Very good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well in the area. Yep.
Okay.
Can I add a little before DJ is Jal?
Apa guy. Okay.
I and China you are the other thing.
Okay, when what did you mean?
Actually, thank you. Mangar, Kakwane reference regarding our history. Kujala land, where the pew is a different topic actually, and I need RBC to organize the time and bring people that have background or history of Tarumbek and what we can done about it. And Mushkido Bas, what I can see, we and in South Sudan we lack management, water management. All of us sometimes kayajal pau abor wuke dina nyit chinu kayanang piu. And very unfortunate part of it, even though kayanang piu na kayakwa abor, upa baikana bria, baikana bicho piu for over 8 months or 5 months or 6 months, anangan kokini piu. There is some of the area actually piu kulu completely. And that's why it's a lack of management how we can drive some of those water to those areas could be liberated. That's where we can manage the water that we have in South Sudan. And that is the big picture of our. And that's why today my sharing here, one of the challenges, the key challenge the Connection Commissioner will 10K. And I was so very happy about him, by the way. This gentleman, the commissioner of Eastern Rubek, he did said in beautiful ways. In Agardan one, Agardan one na Bali, Kayini Lanika Kaman. Kujala kat kuiba kunyuder kaman. Nanin kayo kaman kabiya yogla. Getting, and that's him. It mean a lot. It mean a lot to those people who IDP who came from Unity State, and that's why from now, kunin mufud buloy ekichin kila chilwel exactly. Kwa chilwel niya long di from bidaya, and we are crying. Kechol we're crying. Yen kani kini chilwel. Getting. All of us, we are crying for we can manage ourselves in a very perfect way. Now you agree, you go in this. Well, you can well carry. I would will all the time. I wouldn't like a where I left the community of South Sudanese. Kula jamaa kecho unity kachinkuare. Let us unite. Getting yes, God a go different with different ID or different whatever. Faces, whatever the language is, but does it mean, Oga Salata Fisan Wahid? Salata Fisan Wahid, I can you can eat them both in your son. You got benefit to your body. So all those colorful Gabail are benefit to South Sudan. And that's bring the unique of being a South Sudanese. Let us appreciate that. And let us appreciate God for that. For Yankee Bamadi, topic and Japan Yalkini is a very great one. And you need a lot of pen by itself to be discussed on it. But okay, but let quite the 10 Cholhok, Kujala, David. Yes, I like the way you pick it up, Cholhok Gibel. That's the way you're going to continue doing it. You try to talk about the case and try to bring some song and so the people on quite dive intent yani jam a kinyar the kinyar it could be get by could be wet muloy and that's could be grew can be bay kinin wa kan ko wa ba o abi you grew way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor John. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Abuna. Yeah, in fact, because I will be more than happy to join any media that long in time here located. I can manage my time. You know, there are a lot to be said about back or among ourselves. And when you look into negativity and you preempt in negative, you will not succeed. You think? I say, man, when you keep man by Dukian already, because the Kerangane preempt, there is nothing that they look at you. While you are a human being, you can plan it below. There are more ideas to cook, but achaya cutting, they don't connect it together. Okay. So, and if we connect those ideas and history, then it will recall back. You see, it will recall back the people minds set that to come back into positivity. I think in a honest way, because I do believe that they are very honest, completely. Along time that you go and Rachel Kashipo, so these are the people that I saw in all areas. During the liberation, I saw them that they are the people who are very, very honest. So they are the people that are really honest. But other people, yeah, they can just follow you when you become strong or when you have a vision. If you don't have a vision or you are not strong enough, no, they will deal away with you. So I think along quite bought to circuit. Looking teen weak, they will not consider you. The time you call it a while. I think man on the Cholmong, Cholmong, a human day chito. Queen a chum wet. A Japanese choli, Mando chito. Okay, be at party. So, can I just should go Bojati, a man in go Yom and go gal tick up, but the Tiom Lali, Kachaman and Kadaman. You see? So, because Cholmon could have done a tiny jump. So, we have to do our part. We have to do our part since we are still alive. Say that we have to lay a very good foundation. Now, long generation, but then they know that they enter into future life. We could you benefit and or Qatar, SPLA, politically, spiritually, mentally, physically. Turkey. Everybody, what job be jal, commit can be jal in 20, 50 years. Can't you be locked up? The way and that's why we are here with children. Chambuka Benabe, people then could be peer can be could be invested. But we can do that meet big Dubai to go and experience or go and contribute to the development. Because the unit forget about gal kalong pandit completely, to be honest.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you. This is going to be a very big
but
topic
if we are
us.
united, belong a body, within the forum, vision, mission, then we can prosper completely, to be honest.
Yep, that's true. That's true, but we will look into it in another day. But let us continue with our fundraising for these issues that has been come up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mangar. And let's welcome. Okay. Let's welcome Mawan. Let's welcome Mawan. Mawan is here. Mawan Mwatat, the editor and producer of RBC-TV. Welcome, Mawan.
Ekeri, Paul.
Right.
I want to borrow Madway.
Okay.
Good way.
Yeah.
Kuyari Alunya Sangwan.
Okay.
Kandana.
Okay.
So Kubaloi,
Yeah.
Akulang wada gurine wilan title duana gur bawar balo yakin community
lo RBC community. Yeah. Yeah.
En batema kene.
Yeah.
En batema
Because
loy.
if we do this,
acha mozo dia.
yeah, could tolerate. Could tolerate.
Apad.
Agar you'll get the music.
Okay, brother.
I
want to jam with it.
Kaya da poder bubarom. Wapol.
Yeah, Wapol.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, welcome back, Uncle Mawan.
Going to the promised land.
Flood-affected community of Penyajar County of Unity State arrived Urulis County of Lake State. Flood-affected community of Penyajar County of Unity State arrived Urulis County of Lake State. The displaced are mostly women.
Okay, we have listened to our brother Emmanuel Kembe, and I will leave you guys from here, and I will excuse myself because we have another program in Lagos State. Also, there's one thing I just need you guys to understand, those who are watching from different places. Me and Isaac Tingfol, we are from Lagos State Media, as you guys know, and we are from RBC-TV also because it's Rumbek. So if they call us anytime, we will come and join them, and we'll get back into our big office, which is Lagos State Media. Thank you all. Cholhok, you can take over because I'm leaving.
Iyan zatu na bijale ya chan ba long shoya chan weka weka ba jonyi ya tene na kuilan nengen haja god mabora ziada message kana chaloina bita opening kujala additional message bita encouragement bita everybody to line iten regarding Mabor na jamite na chan wade lan bi nongen kida gor ziyada ba yaga barnamiji chan na brother bla be opening kana chaloya niya
yes
na jara bera chala jata niya ka message bita encouragement bita all quite a ping dai ku quite a queer ku quite block ben message te gatke ku message en jata wala ni loka baga review ku be ka nyal tawali ke chol according to James chapter 2 added 14 to 17 faith and deed. What good is, my brothers and sisters, if someone claims to be having faith but have no deeds? Can such a faith save them? Suppose a brother or a sister is without clothes or a daily food. If one of you say to them, "Go in peace, keep warm and well fed," but does nothing about their physical need, what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself, if it's not accompanied by action, is dead. So my brother and sister, that's my encouragement, theme of this fundraising. Please contribute your hand, put your hand in, and to save and to welcome our brothers and sisters who are IDP, came from Unity State or from other or Jonglei State to the Lake State area. Please contribute anything, $10, $5, $2, $100, even $1,000, even $10,000. This contribution is huge and will save life. Brothers and sisters, Fikulu Makan, this is my conclusion for the message, and please continue the fundraising. Let us pray. Okay. Brothers and sisters, Fikulu Makan, this day is a day of cry, and we need your blessing to continue. Yes, you brought water to shower the sin from our bodies, but the water sometimes can drown. The water can make somebody die. The water can shock human being, can take away the oxygen. And that's why, my brother and sister, let us kneel down and let us cry to God. So God can help us, can lead us, lead our leadership in Rumbek area or in Lagos State area, so they can accompany and make sure our brothers and sisters who came to Lagos State area are be safe and are welcome and stay safe with their families and with their children and with their things that they brought with them. God, I'm asking you to encourage RBC team who are working day and night to contribute anything that can help those people. And I pray also to the UN mission in South Sudan. Give them the courage, give them the support, give them the energy so they can collect and make a campaign to support the people of South Sudan who are flooded all over the South Sudan area. God, I'm asking you, and I will definitely understand. My prayer with crying, like it's going to be praying like bitter mouse. Bitter mouse, he cry to Jesus Christ. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. And Jesus said, what did you want from me to do for you? And we can say, oh God, we want food, we want health, we want safety, we want peace. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much, Pastor. I think we have been here now for over 2 hours, and I think if no one else has things to add, first of all, let us thank our brother Gabriel Tol Loy Chingot from Juba, who has contributed $200. Let's put our hands together to him.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So Cholhok,
yes.
Do we have?
I don't have very much in closing remarks, but I would like to thank our guest today, Kochua Join, Gabaka and for your words of
I think
encouragement.
Barnaba.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Then Cholhok, Barnaba Kong Ben. Let Barnaba come first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, David and Cholhok. And Barnami. Elorat. He Bible well and the kin ki the alcohol. Na dal ko ki dal ko. Abor and Jiban by Panda. Chiban ko chi Panda ne jwa gim Sudan banache Ethiopia tok. Yigo man to kam da kanwer. Chapinga chigi de Panda ne chorum be yiskan. When ga ne Jiban yerul. Ga ko ke ga kan ro ko wer. It is another way chinely bay man other de be peace be kam da rot. No era jilo be ben man to ben o yi be ko be ja ga bu be nok tane. To kidero adu betak you're going to know den che yok. You have to help him. So the program tiyo in David a program padaret. Kiyen ba ja kang ti tang we akoye ya nin gadi for a week wala ko lo any time. When you jam wala wa ben on show. Wala nong daman cha mai jak tao weekly bi show benara lo. So na nong daman chirata weekly ka ping ta week na e ki en ben daman wan chi wo yo ge bia ben chi wo jam wa ben on show kalas ke next time wo ga ngoro belek yani ngutoka kene ne ketiyo liam tang week wa ja kale red my sister Cholhok kanyi wala janyi I don't know in bajan mur ke
Cholhok e me gwan zaman dango no zaman dango to ujibu Cholhok e me
okay that why chile
yeah
and uncle tong in Cholhok and chia uncle do
okay
kayena padre kene ba gyal wo do tangan ku wen na biya to kuten
apare
David Buber
enyan Dunugum
Cholhok Dunugum
yeah
oh my Dunugum is my colleague
yeah
yes okay
yeah
Kiara did man yan
eto Egypt ko ane kayembe
ane nor kan kida
okay
Chiram ka ba budu ton Juba wa chiram ma jab jot chiban nangan twice to hotel ba bini jot bu chat ya ne bu lambat mo kida twice
okay ingani jamine po dukian yeah
yes
it's good
yeah
wa ira ba
yen ke tinen ba yen padarit Barnaba. I thank you for your words. Actually, Nuer and Dinka are one people. Even the word enemy, we don't use it. It's like us in Rumbek, we have been fighting each other, you know, and that doesn't mean we are enemies to each other. It means it's just we have differences, and we are capable of solving them. Like now, it is us. It is us who solved the problem, and now one of us, one of our sons, General Rentry, he is the one who brought the solution among ourselves, you know. So it is the same thing. Whenever we have any differences or clashes with our brothers Nuer, it is not that because we are enemies to each other. It is just difference, and just some realities, you know.
Right.
But now, thank God, the peace has come to our land, and we are all brothers together again, you know. And also we can use disasters like this to bolster our unity as well, because bad things also unite us. Even death unite us. Even disasters, they unite us. So why don't we make use of that, you know, to promote our unity and so on. So Cholhok, you welcome. Finish your word, and we will close. That prayer is our closing prayer from Pastor.
Yeah, thank you, Pastor John and Uncle Barnaba. You're all my uncles, as you have mentioned. And I remember faces looking rin akega rina chamod anani colleague. So I appreciate your presence today. I will respond to some of the audience who have been commenting, but Aki will join. Benjamin Matot has asked for us to create a GoFundMe. Benjamin, this is why we are here. The GoFundMe has been created. It has been out for a week. Yes, about 7 days now, 5 days, 7. So the GoFundMe is on my Facebook page, Cholhok, and it is also on the RBC-TV Facebook page. If you follow the page, you will find the link to the GoFundMe account where you can do your donation. As mentioned before, the people in North America, if you cannot donate into the GoFundMe or you are uncomfortable with it, please inbox RBC-TV, David, Mabor, Chadar, or Dut Gum on Facebook, and we will forward you the contact details of Anip Majuk, who is the RBC TV contact person for this fundraiser in North America. As for us in Australia, you can inbox us, either David or myself or RBC TV, and we will forward you the account number where you will deposit your money. And then those funds will be forwarded by either myself or David into the GoFundMe account online, such that your money is transparent. And we are trying to use the GoFundMe channel as the one and only channel for this fundraiser for transparency purposes. So if that's the contact, if you cannot for some reason and you're unable to donate for any reason, please share the link, share it with your friends, share it with your community. This is a community issue. As I said, it's a humanity issue. It's calling on all of us. It's not a Lake State problem. Yes, as much as we know, it is a government responsibility. But as we can see, the whole nation is suffering, including, I think it was Pastor John Mayer who said, Juba City itself is drowning. And we have seen that on Facebook. There's a lot of video evidence. There's a lot of photographs on Twitter. So please share the GoFundMe link. These funds are to be put towards food. The videos that we have displayed earlier on, and you will find them on the RBC TV Facebook page and the YouTube page for RBC TV, which you can subscribe to so you can keep up to date with the progress of and the news in Lake State. Our reporters have been on the ground, knees deep in the water. They have gone where the problem is. They have met the people. So this situation is happening before our eyes, and hence the reason why we are appealing to you as the people in diaspora. We know there's a lot of pressure on us, and we have been holding this country afloat for a long time, and we can still do it. We can display unity through this, as Director David has mentioned. As we unite in the bad. We can unite in the good, but uniting in the bad really shows us that yes, humanity does exist within us, and we can be one people. So if we can come together in this situation, it shows that we can do more. So the link will be pinned on the RBC TV page, and you can follow that directly. I will also repost it on my Facebook, and you can follow from there. If you need it and you can't find it, please inbox me and I will gladly forward it to you. And anything can help. $2, $1, it will not get lost in the process. So the money will be put towards, and I've mentioned this before, they're going towards food. In the video, the speakers in the video have mentioned that there's a dire need for medication, for food, for cooking utensils. We are mainly trying to relieve the community from the stress of having to fight over food, and we don't want to see something like that. We don't want to see our state has just begun its process of peace and security, and if we can help, which we can, and we know we can, we want to provide them with food like oils, grains, and legumes, which are lentils. Like I mentioned before, I repeat the lentils and the beans because these are foods that will last and sustain them for a little bit longer, and sanitary items for the mothers and the females and the children that are there. So this is what the fundraiser is for. And post that, we will update you with the report. We will come back and give you a full report of where your money has gone, so you can see where your money has gone. So I thank you very much in advance for your sharing of this link of the GoFundMe and for your donation. I thank everybody who pledged today, everyone who donated today. And we really, really appreciate it. It just shows that I'm touched by the unity. We are touched by the people who are banding behind RBC TV and their team. So we appreciate this very much. I'll stop here. I've talked too much. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you, Cholhok. So thank you all. We have come to the conclusion of our program today. The question of whether how this fundraising is going to continue, we meant it for today is just to launch it. Today is just the day we have launched it, and as advised by Mangar and Odangi, we are going to continue to communicate with the communities, in the background. We are going to continue to receive whoever want to pledge, whoever want to contribute. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think we have come to the conclusion. We are going to have a second session in the church for the unlight people. In the church, we are going to have a second session in about, what time is it now? Yeah, too early now. It's in around 4 p.m. in about 3 hours from now, 4 hours from now. So that will be you people in the North America. You will be asleep. You will be on bed already. So, but we're going to do that for those who are in Australia. You can join us live again in the church, in St. Mark Church. We're going to go live there for the community of Adelaide. So thank you all, and God bless you.
Yeah, we have another contribution of someone who has been trying to join us, but technology wouldn't allow. So Angelo Makura Lat from Canada, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, he has donated
Canada.
100. So thank you very much. I apologize for the lack of the technology has let us down. Basically, he was looking forward to joining us very much, but we thank his contribution. We thank him for his contribution. Thank you very much.
Makura Lat actually is the chairperson of Rumbek community in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is the capacity he was coming in. He was supposed to be one of the people who speak here, like the leaders who have spoken.
Yeah.
The spiritual leaders and the community leaders. So he was one of them. And Abel Manuel Chapo, they are together. They were trying to lock in together, but the technology has let them down. So
100 is his personal contribution.
Yeah, that is his personal.
And
yes.
he would have made the communities the capacity. He would have been a different talk, but that was his personal contribution. So thank you. We appreciate that.
Yes. And then one more important message: please contribute something. We don't want you to break your bank, but also don't do nothing. Pay your $1 or $2 or $5. If you do nothing, that is what is not good. But contribute anything you can. That's all we can say. And thank you very much. I think we will finish here. I think I will play the videos just for those who have missed them. I will play the videos and then you can go now. But I will play the videos for those who have missed them.
Yeah.
Koi ping RBC-TV wakati kamwo tegan kun etawakatin kana yan Mabor dian majuaj reporter RBC-TV.
Let us recognize that Mabor, the reporter for the RBC in Rumbek, he did a very good job. Let us recognize him. He did a very wonderful job.
RBC-TV at a good payam in Rumbek.
Yeah, there were 4 of them. Mabordio, Tomo Kwan Makro, Mabor Marwal Chaul, and Marial Kwaj. They all went to Akut, they all went to Yerul, Awarial. They all went on the ground, a lot of other videos are always published on RBC-TV. So go and check them. Go and check all their videos on the RBC-TV Facebook or YouTube. Yeah. So they are doing a tremendous job, and 2 of them now are in Juba to cover the event of Thanksgiving giving to the governor. Yeah. So we thank them amply.
Yeah. We'll pick the video.
Settle in Yang and Adir Payam.
That is the voice of Thomas
Van together with local chief welcome the IDPs in peace.
Akuba junube tuk achinwer kwachin jang na no kichinwer yu pande kabo pan mame de jang na no kichin mo jang yu pande kalo pan mame de nwer gol to ga kalo twen waga mal achinwer kwachin jang mantin nwer ku mantin jeng acha da tuk tinga nwer apana tik ku mo nwer ku mo jang airan to ban
taban na jere yali ngono kume kel tile kume ni dangrew tele je and ma pa me chere ma pa dun na ma jobol man ni minte chang an kan dang rew mi ya fil ma cham tere ma jobol bia ben ka wuru ya chola ma lona chek be bu gor ma cham be mo ya gwa nyura enen gwa de ke liwo wan ma wete ma cham tin bia ngai bina wo ka ya ka pa injar ko gwal ka ne ye kan kam ka cha ba kan cha ka yenne ke
wo lunga chi pia ku yel mo indi do ban ye na chi pi be chi kando
a janan wurdi de la mi chi mal ko no ha jet
chi mena man wer an wer chi no tubu
a janara me da ne me chi nor mai
kwa ku du pe nyama
bi du no karna ma
yana ben lunga na ben yi ko ji ke no tubu yi chi la ni ali mal wala chi
a jana ya wo jin mal wala chi ke kon te cha nori mai gur ka na gwa bi ke ye
ka bakala tonrin toy
a to
ti ga chi jam kala
a jana chi ga jana dila
ti ga chi be jam tan an lo ji chin to wad ka kwin a dai lo ti no ran chok be kwin be dai tal be ran cham
a jan
lo ji chin lo ji chin
ka ba kon mai do
pin de ba yep tan ma chara chi aba yep pin ma chara chi men
mon ya mo gwa wa na wa ba kam ye
Humanitarian organization team aided by Relief and Rehabilitation Commission are assessing the needs of the internally displaced person in Yerulis County. The affected population lack food, clean drinking water, medication, and shelter.
Yeah, the situation of IDPs actually is very unfortunate because most of them they were displaced by flooding, and as a result of that flooding, that's why they move along with their cattle, goats, and chicken. But very unfortunately, on the way, all goats they got died because of heavy water. So upon their arrival, they don't have the cooking sets and even the food. So they are now on humanitarian needs, and this is the situation that they are. But I have managed to come along with the all humanitarians, such as UN agents, international organizations, national organizations, and then civil societies, such as CBOs. So with us in the convoy of humanitarian. So we were in Yorulis yesterday in Tufayam, Opadior, Maleks, and we talked with the IDP, but we thank the community of Greater Yorul, and particularly the Yorulis for reception and the warmly welcoming of those IDPs.
IDPs are expecting humanitarian agencies to rush in providing emergency drug, shelter support, and core relief items such as blanket, mosquito net, as well as counseling support to those struggling to cope with the loss of their belongings.
Nhìn có tiếng ngồi có.
Cơ quan Euro.
Mình đã nên là chẳng kể ra chiên đấy.
Cơ quan kể ra cho mình nông bài.
Chả ra mấy chiên nữa mà.
Chúng mình tiêu cái tàu cái tên cả.
Guru rồi đuôi lần ra mình chỉ bên nào này.
Ai làm guru nó bên niên tin.
Kami chăm.
Có giờ lại kinh đến này chăm.
Kami thà là nami chăm.
Có giờ lại cái tao mẹ chỉ biết giờ là giấc tìm mẹ thar.
Kami cho bên này giờ đấy.
Có giờ lại yếm đến cái tìm là giấc rồi bên nuôi bên nuôi.
Kami nghe rồi nó đút.
Có giờ lại cái đến cái nuôi thêm bây giờ là tao vẫn có.
Thôi đi ăn thôi.
Cái ban.
Cái này bố rồi làm gì bên nào này?
Cái gì ra nuôi chỉ giờ lấy chỉ cần nhang rồi bây giờ là bên thế đó.
Government leading the response is expected to open up more than 4 IDPs camps in Lake State. Jonglei and Unity states are currently facing worse floods, which have destroyed homes, schools, and the livelihoods across entire communities in Upper Nile region. This year, over 400,000 people are affected by flooding in South Sudan, while the rainy season continues.
Of people here in this Ador IDP's community state, they need medication, they need food, and they need shelter. These are the 3 major things. And as we speak, their children are out of school as well, and they are really feeling for a support. and this is the situation here in Yerulis of Lake State. On behalf of working crew, I wanted to say thank you so much, and of course, you need to do something. You need to do something. Thank you so much. I'm Thomas Ton Makaro.
In Yerulis County, at Jir Manyang Jok Payam.
Hello, Ian, wabin ko jalpo.
Yeah, we have a contribution by Kon Michael, $100. Thank you very much, Kon. And Sammy Gweli, I think you will find the link on my page. Yes, we're friends on Facebook, so you'll find the link on my page. So thank you everyone who's joined us today. And a special thank you to our reporters. These guys are amazing. And our editor, of course, but
who is putting all this together?
Yeah, he's putting all these videos together for us, and Thomas, Don Marial, and Marial, and Mabor Dio, and Mabor Marwal have all done so well. They're the ones who are bringing us these footages, these real life footages, and they are living it. They are living this flood themselves. So yeah, it's amazing what they're doing. We appreciate them very much.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
And goodbye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.